Right, Martin, a bit more like it against Rotherham, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it was. Obviously, we had a tough week. Yeah, we knew we needed to at least put in some kind of performance, you know. We had a lot of making up to, if you will, and yeah, as I say, the boys worked really hard that Saturday. It was a tough game. Yeah, I suppose we got a result in the end.
Yeah, I probably want to forget about the Crew game as quick as you can, but
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to you since then. What have you got any idea what went wrong on that day, or was it a number of things that went wrong on that day?
Well, for a start, there was no effort. You know, I've not been involved in a game like that before, where you know, 10 players aren't on their game. You know, like there's no excuses. I mean, we were shocking. Yeah, I say, like, you can have bad games, but at the end of the day, you've got to, the minimum's the work rate and the effort you've got to put in. And I say there was none of that. Obviously, it was a bit of a shot result. You know, on another day, you know, 3 or 4 might go in or whatever. But yeah, no, I say we deserved what we got, to be honest.
Is it sort of been a massive wake up call since then? Because it refocused everyone and.
I think it might have done, yeah. So the week after, obviously we had a tough week. So the gaffer and Neil were on our backs a lot, which is understandable. And I say, yeah, we knew what we needed to do, and I say we kind of. I mean, I didn't think we played very well Saturday. It was a scrappy game, you know, not prettiest of performances, but I say the effort was there, and I think when you put the effort in, you obviously get your breaks and you get your rewards and whatever. And I think obviously scoring the equaliser, you know, that was kind of our reward for putting the effort in.
Yeah, you headed one off the line, and you also were heavily involved in the equaliser. Talk us through that, because I think you were the one who nicked it from the keeper when he scoped it, weren't you?
I don't know. I got my head on. Danny was putting some great balls in Saturday. I kind of got my head on a lot of them, but couldn't get him anywhere near the goal. But yeah, no, I seen obviously for the goal. You know, I think the keeper's like half fumbled it out, and I just went for it, and so I didn't even know who scored. I thought it was Birdie or someone. I just jumped on him. Yeah, and obviously the clearance off the line. Obviously it's gone over my head, and I knew. Basically, I kind of had a feeling he was going to obviously try and put it back across in that corner. And yeah, luckily I was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. What are the aims now for the last 5 games? What are you talking about?
Well, for the minimum, we've got to obviously show the effort that we showed Saturday, and hopefully get a bit more quality about us. Yeah, so we want to play. We want to be nice on the eye as well, but it's not really. Obviously, Saturday's game wasn't really time for that, if you know what I mean. We had to put the effort in, and obviously we had to scrap out a performance in the end. But yeah, obviously we've got to show that effort and commitment for every single game now till the end of the season. And yeah, and then we'll be alright.
Yeah, when I've spoken to you this season, you always said that the level of football hasn't been that much of a problem for you this season. It's been obviously your hamstrings that you've been battling against. The work you put in at Lilleshall and all the extra work you put in, are you confident that you've addressed that problem with the hamstrings now?
Yeah, well, yeah, but I've been confident the last few times, and obviously something's happened again. But yeah, no, it was good because obviously I went down there and I actually, like, they did tests on me this time, and we actually found the problem, and we knew what kind of. They said, yeah, this is what's wrong with you. Like, this is what you need to do to sort it out. So yeah, no, I think I'll be alright now.
Yeah. Do you think it's a step up in standard that actually sort of highlighted that problem that maybe was sort of underlying when you were a kiddie?
I don't think so. You never know. Maybe. Maybe it could have been. I'm really not sure, but it's not like I'm going to come back and play, you know, 4 or 5 games or whatever. I think I played maybe 10 games on the bounce at one point, and then something happened again. So I don't know. I'm really not sure.
Yeah. Everyone knows you paid some of your own money to sign for Cheltenham. You keen to be around again next season?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's been a bit of a stop-start season for me, you know. Like, With being injured, I think I've only played about 25 games, or whatever. Yeah, so I'm just itching to play more.
Yeah. Do you have a clause?
No, I didn't sign a clause or anything. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens at the end of the season.
Talks did start, didn't they? You said that, but have they progressed at all?
Yeah, well, we were talking. Obviously, I got injured again. So yeah, that kind of, I mean, I would never go in and ask for a new contract when I've been injured. So yeah, I think we'll just wait now and see what happens at the end of the season.
Yeah, the manager knows you so well from working with you before. Do you think that might stand you in good stead, because he knows, even though you've had an injury hit season, he knows what you can do when you're playing week in, week out? Because you didn't miss many games for Kiddy, did you?
Yeah, no, I didn't miss a game last season. I think I played 50 games. So yeah, I mean, obviously I've never had a season where I've been injured before. I mean, it could have been worse, you know. I've still played 25 games or whatever. Hopefully get to near 30 games by the end of the season, which isn't bad, but you know, I'm looking to play 40, 50 games like last season. So yeah, so we'll wait and see.
Yeah, you probably would have played against Burton in the conference for Kiddy, wouldn't you? So old foes. How have you gotten against them in the past?
Yeah, I've always had good games against them. I think they had to. I think it was last season. Yeah, they had to win they could win the league at our place, and they came down and we had to catch TV cameras there and whatever. I think we were 2-0 down after 10 minutes or something, and we came back and beat them. That was a good day. That was at the end of last season. So yeah, no, they're always. I know the Gaffer's always had, you know, a lot of battles with Burton over the last few years. So no, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and the team are on exactly the same number of points as they finished on last year, Cheltenham. So if you win a few games between now and the end of the season, you can sort of see that's clear evidence of progress.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously it was looking rosy at Christmas time. But yeah, no, obviously, I mean, I think the club has progressed from last season. I wasn't about last year, but you know, I hear little things and whatever. But don't get me wrong, the Gaffer's not happy. Not happy with the way things have been the last couple of months, and understandably, I don't know. It's been a season of two halves for us, hasn't it? Really. So I know the Gaffer's like, and he'll be looking to obviously finish the season strongly, and you know, set up the team for next year and progress the team, you know, again next year.
Yeah, just finally, Martin, you're known as being a good character around the club, and all the players say you're, you know, good, the banter and that sort of thing. But can you just reassure the fans that when it is time to get down to business, you have got a serious side to yourself, to your character as well?
Yeah, no, I hear little things about that as well. I don't know. I'm just myself, you know. Gaff has a little pop at me sometimes. He says I'm always the centre of all the jokes, and he don't mean in a good way as well. But yeah, no. As soon as I step out on the pitch, you know, there's no laughing and joking out there on the pitch. So yeah, I'll always get down to it.
Yeah, cheers, Martin.
All right.
So just two from me. You say about the Lilleshall having sort of found the solution to the hamstring trouble. Does that mean it's is it a long-term thing for you to sort it out, or can it be sorted out reasonably quickly? So, for example, if you do the right things over the end of the season and the pre-season, it's a problem that shouldn't come back?
Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah. Basically, the fact they found a weakness in my left hamstring. Obviously, I had a problem with my right hamstring early on in the season, and we sorted that out. And by sorting that out, kind of neglected my left one a little bit. Yeah, so basically it was getting it right and then keeping it right and maintaining it with strength programs and whatever. So yeah, no, I shouldn't think it'd be coming back again if I keep on top of it.
And the other thing was, you said about being, quote, easy on the eye in terms of the way the team play. Do you think that, in a sense, there may have to be some sacrificing of that to get points in the longer term? Not maybe this season, but next season, in a sense that you sacrifice style for efficiency?
That's a good question.
You may not want to, but
yeah, well, maybe, you know. I think like towards, you know, December and January and the cold, horrible months when the pitches are not good to play on. You know, I think that you've got to do that. I think, you know, the teams that are successful all kind of do it the hard way and win ugly if you want. And I think we need to get a bit of that in our game. Yeah.